Hi guys, welcome back to your channel. I hope you are doing well and I hope you had a great weekend. It's Monday and I wanted to go through price action and like I usually do and do my weekly analysis. Uh, you will learn in this video how I do my analysis, how I go through my charts, how I do my weekly analysis, and how I create my bias. Do I stick to my bias during the week or do I change it or do I refine my idea or bias? What happen if I go with another idea? This is all you would learn in this video, and I hope this video will be helpful. So let's jump into the video and do the analysis. Like you see, this is monthly chart. This is October candle. This was September. The only thing that right now my eyes jump into it is this immediate rebalance. Okay, one thing that you need to do when you go to the higher time frames, you don't need to look far away. Like, yes, we have this important level BC, but price is too far away. I mean, we could have easily dropped here. I mean, but price didn't do that, so I'm not concerned about this level. The only thing that I'm looking at based on monthly chart, higher time frames, is the closest level that can be interested, that could I be interested in, like this immediate rebalance. So as we know, immediate rebalance, when immediate rebalance happens, that means that price is in too much rush and price just want to push higher or drop lower. In this case, we did immediate rebalance. Price could possibly, like we see, price did go higher, dropped strong, so deep down to do immediate rebalance and then backed up. So that could mean we might have a strong monthly candle for October month. But one thing that you need to understand is that you cannot just rely on one PDR. You cannot just say, okay, we did an immediate rebalance and I'm done, I'm bullish for the rest of the month. You have to understand the fact that there's too much PDR, there is too much levels, there's too many time frames. You can't just stick to one idea. You have to go through the time frames, and you have to understand that there's a lot just to more than one PDR rate, and you have to make your bias based on all that time frames and all that levels. So yeah, we did a mirror rebalance, and the next level which caught my eye is this premium wick. Like we see, price did drop, did a mirror rebalance, and did shied a little bit to reach the 0.75% of this premium wick quadrant. So seeing this kind of level, for me, it seems like price might not want to drop lower again to this level. Okay, and price might just close bullish for the rest of the month of October. But only seeing just this idea does not just support the idea of we might not drop again or might not create another low for October, because there's a lot happening in this world. Seeing tariffs, all that, Trump's talks, and government shutdown, all that things could easily be catalyst for price to drop easily lower without any excuse. So yeah, we cannot just, like I said, we cannot just rely on one idea. Like, we cannot just say we did a mirror rebalance, good, we are going to be bullish. We did drop to the upper quadrant, good, we are going to be bullish. But I'm going to have it because if I see price want to drop lower, I know there's a level. Which level? 0.5%, which is important level, sweet level for price to drop to. Even if go further down, I would have this level. So yeah, this is the level that I would have if I see price want to drop lower, rush lower, I would know there is a level. Okay, so let's go to the weekly chart. Come on. Okay, this is weekly chart, and in here, like I said, I'm not going further down way. Usually our mind tries to find so many things in this chart, okay? Usually our eyes try to rush further down, like here, to see, okay, we have this imbalance, or I don't know, we have this order block, this busy, so many things. But you don't need to do that. You need to just go like ICT just recently. In fact, he told in all the videos that the only thing that is interesting is 20 days back. So if you look at this price section, 20 days back is just here. I mean, we don't need, this is too far away. Okay, so it's interesting levels. The only thing that is interesting is this level, not even this. So we don't need to go further down. We just need to look at the closest level and see how price would react to that level, and then we will decide if we want to go down or not. So right now, on a weekly chart, things that caught my eyes is this BC. Okay, weekly BC is that we did drop to it. Okay, and then quickly we backed up. So not just on a monthly chart, we did a mirror balance or this upper quadrant of this wick. We also dropped because we had this BC, which is an important level, and we didn't, and quickly we backed up. Okay, so this is interesting level for me. Another level is, yeah, we have, you can say we have this weekly. Let me just for a minute get rid of this level. Yes, we can say we have this wick, which is important. Yes, and price did quickly, perfectly drop to this midpoint quadrant. Okay, 0.5%. And yes, I can have it on my chart. I can have, but why I don't draw this level, because I have a bigger one in here, and I know that I can easily see it through my eyes that this is a midpoint. This is upper quadrant. I don't need to draw the lines. Okay, so okay. Now the next level, which is like I'm interested in, is this weekly new week opening gap. Okay. Oh my god. You have to go down. Visibility weekly. Okay. So another level is this weekly new week opening gap, which is important level right now. And like we see, we did drop and we perfectly gapped higher, which that could mean that's also a catalyst for higher prices, and that could describe higher price action. Price being in rush to grab higher. Like I said, we cannot just rely on one period. We just have to go through all and see which period is mostly kind of tells us the narrative to which side. So this is on a weekly chart. This is another level that I'm gonna have in my chart, and one thing else that you need to understand, we have this order block. Okay, this weekly order block. Let me just change the color to some sort of this one, and let me just have the midpoint. We have this weekly order block, and so what that means, that could mean the price can go higher. Okay, yes, we might probably do a retracement down. Sorry, we might probably do something like this and then push higher. Okay, drop low to midpoint, and then price higher. But what happened? But what happened if you ask me what happened? How could I change my idea to bearishness? When price would go bearish, if we drop lower, sorry, if we do this, okay, if this happen, if we drop for this week lower, try to reach for this new week opening gap. So in this case, I might kind of look at the bearish idea, and I'm not going to be bearish. I'm going to see how price would kind of react to this weekly level, okay, and then we might do this. We might drop here, and we might use that as a inversion kind of gap, and then drop lower. This could happen, but that can take a lot of time, not just 1 week, several weeks. So, but I'm gonna have it in my mind. But right now, priority is bullishness. Okay, I would be bearish if you close the weekly candle lower. Okay, so this is my weekly chart, and that's how I easily look at chart and how I refine my level. Yes, we have this weekly wick, premium wick, but I'm gonna use it later. When? Right now, I'm just gonna have it in my mind, but I'm not gonna emphasize on this level right now, because price could easily get through that. When I'm gonna use it later for when if we go higher, kind of, and then I'm gonna use it as a support level. Price can drop lower, and then can use this level as a support and push higher from one of the quadrants. Okay, mid or upper quadrant. I'm gonna use it later like this, not right now. I'm just gonna have it in my mind, because if I drive, the chart might get crazy and noisy. Okay, so yeah, that would be the level. You can have it on your chart. You can do your own analysis with your own PDRs and drawings that you are interested the most. Okay, this is my weekly chart. Let's go to the daily. We'll see what happened, what we have on a daily. Let me just, before I go, check the, yes, everything is right. So going down to the daily chart, what I see is this. Okay, right now what I see, what is the interesting level? There's a lot, too much. If you just look at this area, okay, there's too much. What is the most interesting thing right now for me based on daily chart? Okay, yes, you don't. One thing that is important, okay, that I'm gonna draw my lines. This premium wick quadrants, yeah, this is the level. How that could be used in the future price action. Like I said, if price close higher on a daily basis, if we close higher, I don't know, today, we might probably drop lower and use it as a support level. Okay, if you are in rush, and this could possibly happen. Okay, that's how I'm gonna use it. When if we close deal kind of higher, and then if you want to retrace lower, this is gonna be my level. Okay, another level that I'm interested in right now is this daily CB. Okay, let me just change the color to sensor blue. Okay, this is my weekly level. Let me just get rid of this. This is another level which is super important. It's super great. I'm grateful that we have it here. Is this weekly CB? If we close above this and turn into inversion, we can use it as a future support level. Okay, we might do this. Like I said, like we saw it on the wick. We can do it something like this. Do a retracement and push higher. Okay, this could happen. This could be a great possibility since we already took this low. So if there's equal lows, I would have been concerned about this equal lows. I would have thought that even if you want to go higher, there's a sweet level that price might want to drop to. There could be a possibility, but since we took the low and cleaned this level, so we are good for high price action. I'm not saying we are going to be bullish. I need the data. I need to see how Monday plays itself, and then I'm going to see, because Monday could easily drop lower. Okay, and this idea could happen. Daily candle, this is daily chart. This candle can close lower, okay, back into this huge range and range price action, okay, and then the next day, what could possibly happen is this. Sorry, the next day we might open up and drop lower for this equal lows, and then if we close here, okay, the next day, sorry, the next day we might use this as we might go down. I'm not saying we are going to be bullish all the time. I'm saying I need to see the price action. I need to see lower time frames. I need to see all that stuff, and I also need to see how price plays the first days, and then I'm gonna then say that if mostly I'm bullish or bearish. So, but my initial idea is, if this is my initial idea, we might gonna close higher, and then later we might do a retracement, push higher. But like I said, we can drop lower too. So yeah, this is one of the important level that I have it in my chart, and also with this wick quadrant, and like, let me just have it. What is another important level? What else do I have in here? Okay, another thing that I have in my chart, which is important, is this huge wick. Okay, let me just get rid of this order block. So we have this huge wick, and like how that could be used. Like I said, if we want to drop lower here, if we want to drop lower, okay, if we want to drop lower, we might want to go for these levels, okay, upper quadrant, mid 0.5, or lower quadrant, and then I would want to see how price is going to react to these levels. Do you want to strongly back up and push higher, or we just keep doing something here, ranging itself, and then probably find a way to go lower, go for this low. So yeah, that's another level that I'm gonna be concerned about. And yes, we have some. You guys might say this is a breaker. Okay, you guys might say this is order block, this is breaker. Yes, it is. Yes, they are. Sometimes some periods is not meant to play its roles quickly. It doesn't mean this level is gonna quickly play itself. It could happen. I'm not fortune teller. I'm not storyteller. I'm not. I cannot just say this. This could be the idea. This could be the most powerful level right now. It could be, or it could not be. But I'm not concerned about this level right now, because mostly seeing this kind of price action, seeing this trying back up and this all the rangy things, I feel like if we want to respect this order block or this breaker, we could already do it here. Okay, we tap inside of this breaker or order block 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and we could have easily dropped it here. Even in here, like you see, we tapped inside perfectly to mid threshold of this order block and close it lower, and the next day we could have easily dropped lower, and we did that, but we backed up. It means we did kind of this order block did its work. I mean, like you can see, tapped inside of this order block, and breaker block, and then closed it lower. The next day we opened up and we dipped lower. So that was it. That was it. I mean, this breaker block and order block did its job. So yeah, I'm not concerned about that. I might use it for later, probably as a breaker block. I mean, if price do this, okay. If price close higher, we might use this, okay. We might use this idea, this level, daily order block, turn into breaker, okay. So sometimes some periods is useful later, not right away. So yeah, that's what I have on my weekly daily chart, and like I said, if we go mostly, I feel like I like bullishness, but there's another possibility that we may drop lower for these quadrants, and then we may see further down. So yeah, this is my daily chart, and let's go to the 4-hour. On a 4-hour level, like I said, this was quick. What do I see in here? Okay, what do I see? The important level is, okay, this what I mostly interested in is this 4-hour. I'm just in my point, adjusting my point. This 4-hour busy. Okay, this is another thing that I'm interested in. Just to change it to something better one. This is what I like. If price want to drop lower, do immediate, not drop lower hard. Immediate. If price want to do retracement, because we were bullish, like we can see. If price want to do retracement, there's a possibility that we may want to tap inside this 4-hour and go higher. Okay, this is what I'm gonna have when I'm gonna see how price is gonna do. Price want to reach to this level or not. So this is what I have on my 4-hour chart. Yes, you might want to say we have this inversion. Okay, 4-hour inversion. Right now, I'm not concerned about it. This is too close. We just closed about this inversion. I'm not concerned about this inversion right now. Why? Like I said, every period is sometimes it's better for period to wait and do its job later. Okay, for me, this 4-hour inversion is I feel like it's very late. It would be more interesting for me later when if we close about this high. I mean, if we close higher and create a breaker, I mean, yeah, like you see, we took the low, and if we close higher, we might create a breaker block. Let me just get rid of this. If we do this, okay, if we close higher, then we are gonna have breaker block, and this also inside this breaker block we have this 4-hour inversion, and we're gonna use it later perfectly, and that might be enough, and price might not want to go lower. That could be a strong support level for price to push higher. Okay, which is if we close higher, this is our breaker block. Okay, this one is our breaker block. This could be our breaker block, future breaker block, and inside this breaker block we have this 4-hour inversion. So yeah, that's why I'm not looking at this level right now, right away. Yes, you can have it in your chart, but for me, this is what I have here for 4-hour chart. We have this wick. You can draw it, and you can see how price want to react to this level. But I'm not going to do it here because we don't have the video would go long, and the chart would get crazy, noisy. So yeah, let's go to 1-hour chart quickly and see what we have there. In here, like we see, we did a balanced price action. See, wick through all the bodies, and there's not that much interesting level except for the small BC, which we did drop inside of it and then backed up. I use it as support, but further than that, we just have this one, which is too much far away. I'm not concerned about this level right now. I'm not saying price quickly drop lower right now here. How I'm gonna use it for future this level? If price, like I said, if price want to drop lower, if you can remember what I said on 4-hour chart, if price want to drop lower, okay, if price want to drop lower, and we are going to use it for future price action. Like if we go below this, we may use it as an inversion, as a resistance, and drop lower. Okay, something like this. If in future, if you see some sort of like this price action like this, we may use it as a support level, resistance level, and then drop lower. This could be, but right now I'm not concerned about it. So we got this high, swing high as a liquidity. We have this 4-hour BC, CB as a inefficiency that price can run into. So yeah, we get interesting level for higher prices to go for this swing high, this for BC, this all-time high. So the rest, I don't see anything. Um, and then let's go to the 15-minute. And there's 15-minute chart. We got higher on Monday. We have a small compared to this huge one. I say it is small, but it's not. It's also huge to itself. It's 45 points. We opened up, gapped higher, and we're gonna have it on our chart. You can have it, and then you can see how Monday plays around this level. Okay, you can have it, and you can see how price would go around this level. This is important for lower time frames. This level is so important. You can have it in your chart, and you can see how we're gonna play around that. So yeah, on 15-minute chart, that's the only level, clean level that I can see. We got this equal lows. Like I tweeted on my Twitter, on my X account, before 9:30 opens in here. I told that we better drop lower, check this low, and probably reaching this BC and then push higher. We did drop perfectly, but we never took this low. We shied away from that, and we rushed higher, and then again we did drop, and again we didn't took this equal lows. So I'm concerned about this low. I'm like, how are we gonna reach there? I mean, I'm having on my chart this as a concern, and I'm gonna see if price wanna drop for this 4-hour BC. I'm gonna see if, do they want to do something crazy and drop lower here or not. So this is I'm gonna have it on my chart. So as a liquidity level, because we know price could possibly most likely drop this 4-hour BC, and probably, as we say, we might drop lower and push higher. But I'm gonna see how we're gonna play around this 4-hour, and probably we might just find a way to drop this equal lows. And if we drop here, remember, if we drop here, this is too kind of premium. Okay, this discount. Okay, if this is our like, this is premium. Dropping here is premium discount. So we are in discount, and we can easily go for this swing low. So that's what I'm gonna have in my chart. That's why I'm not strongly bullish. I'm not just saying we are gonna be bullish. Like I said, on a monthly chart, we did a mirror rebalance. It doesn't mean we're gonna be bullish. We have to go through all periods and see how we can rely on the idea, seeing this level, and we might see how, like we know that price might do a retracement this 4-hour BC. So if you reach here, and then probably we might do possibly price might want to drop for this equal lows. So if we drop here, okay, that could be too much discount, and then price might go for this low. And if we go for this low, we might just use this huge new week opening gap as an inversion and drop lower. So that's a lot of things. Like, let me just draw it. If you drop, so the first idea for us as a retracement is 4-hour, but if we retrace it and if we do something crazy around this level, we might want to, I mean, might drop for this equal lows, which is a great street level. Okay, that price did not took this, did not take it on Friday. So if you drop to this equal lows, there's a possibility, because we are two in discount, we may just do it like this and drop lower and something like this. So in this case, I'm not going to be bullish, and we might never want to go for this all-time high. So that's why I'm not just relying on one period. I'm just switching through all time frames, waiting for price action, seeing everyday price action, and then decide what could possibly happen. So yeah, that's all you can do for your own. And I hope this video was helpful for you guys. You can ask whatever the question, whatever you have in your mind. And yes, probably if you go through your own chart, you may be interested most likely on another period rate. We may not be, this 4-hour level might be not that much important for you. You might go for, I don't know, this breaker block. Okay, you might say, okay, we may drop to this supporter block. You might anticipate price action to drop this breaker block. There's a breaker block. Okay, you might just, for you guys, this might be the important level. Okay, we took this swing low, and we closed about it, and then we didn't perfectly. Yes, we did drop here, but you might just look at this might be your interesting level, and then push higher. So, like I said, it all comes down to you guys, how you look at the price action, what you most likely interesting on, because which levels you are more easy with, which level is much more better for you guys to play with. So this is all comes down to you, your psychology, your own well-being, your own data, and that's all you can do. So I hope, guys, this video was helpful for you, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any question, you can ask in the comment section, and I will try to answer all of your questions. Thank you. Have a good day.